win this league, but he's got so much to offer. You know, when he was off form, you know what I mean, and, you know, the fans are getting a little bit frustrated, he's got the quality to give him the support he needs. And what we're seeing is that with the support, you know, the confidence is coming. He looks like a totally different player. It makes a massive difference when you feel like you've got support.
It does indeed. Well, we'll definitely be talking about him more in the next few minutes. But let's just have a look at how the results have played out today. Villa beat Manchester City earlier on today. That's 1 win in 12 for City. Brentford, who have the best home form today, that man there, Gabriel Jesus, scored 2 of the goals. He also contributed to the goal scored by Kai Havertz. Declan Rice got on the score sheet as well, to the delight of that man there, who celebrated 5 years in charge of Arsenal yesterday. And what a way to celebrate. And actually, thinking back to how this half has unfolded in the second half as well, there's been a lot of talk about Arsenal not scoring from open play. 4 goals from open play today.
Yeah, again, obviously, for some reason, it gets very much highlighted when Arsenal don't score goals, whether it's because they haven't got a centre forward or, you know, the creativity or this poor finishing. Sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't work out for you, and today it did. Worked out. I thought, like I said, with Palace, I thought they gave them too much time. The space that the Arsenal players had in the box was too much, and they punished them for it. You know, so it was a performance that they needed away from home, a dominant performance, just to say, yeah, we're still here, we're still around it. Did
you expect to see a little bit more from Palace in that second half?
Yeah, most definitely. What was it, 3-1? The next goal was crucial. We said it at half-time. Yeah. The next goal in the game was crucial. Start the second half on the front foot. Go and press them. He did it in the first half where he had a big chance where Mateta at 2-1 had a golden opportunity. The pass from Sarr weren't good enough, and it's a good save from David Raya. The game could have changed, but I think Palace showed Arsenal too much respect. But credit to Arsenal, they were clinical in the second half.
Well, we talked about the fact it was 3-1 at half-time, and then Martinelli got on the score sheet. Talk us through this goal then, Wrighty.
Well, again, like Clinton mentioned about Jesus and the hat-trick, I'd be devastated if I missed a chance like this, because he looks very, I just have to get connection with this. But Martinelli, credit to him, got himself in the box, reacted really well on this. Look at Klein, just got totally moved by Trossard's movement there. And like there, yeah, he's had to come back for it a bit, but it didn't seem like he was hungry enough for the hat-trick. But it's a good job that Martinelli was there. But, you know, again, you know, good football from Arsenal, and, you know, they punished Palace.
Yeah, Martinelli's 4th goal of this season. Again, goals breed confidence, which is exactly what he needs as well.
He needs it. They're too reliant on Saka. They've been like that for most of the season. Other players have to start chipping in, so this will give him confidence. It will give Jesus. Jesus will be gutted. I'd be gutted. He'd be gutted. I'd be gutted, but he would have put it in the back of the net. The difference is once you've got 2 goals, it's like you're relaxed, you're more relaxed. You've got to be ice cold in there. And he's too excitable in there, ice cold, and just put that into the back of the net and get 2 hat-tricks in a week. It's brilliant. But he'll be gutted. Even though he scored 2 and got man of the match, he'll be gutted that he doesn't have the hat-trick.
Striker's mentality.
100%. You have to be like that. We're selfish. Yeah.
Declan Rice made it 5.
Well, this is good play on the left hand. So I love Calafiori's pass at outside the left foot there. And then you can't actually get close to Declan there because the touch is so good, Clint.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, you know, you look at too much time, too much space again. You know what I mean? You give players of this quality, look, one touch turn, Dolly actually gets a hand to it, but he saves it. But one touch turn, you're going to get punished. And if you give a team like Palace, even a team like Palace who are so-called not finishing well and not creating enough chances, that kind of time and space, the quality of the player will punish you, and there it is.
Yeah, it's a brilliant finish. You can't give someone the time and space of Declan Rice's quality, but I agree with Wright. The touch makes the goal. The touch makes the goal. His touch is perfect. He doesn't then have to have another touch. The touch is so brilliant in one movement. He just bends it, uses the defender and bends it into the far corner. Fantastic finish, but he shouldn't have that much time.
We talked about Jesus. He got the goals rolling, didn't he, in that opening half. It's now 5 goals in 2 games for him, following 5 from his previous 45, Wrighty.
Yes, but like I said at the start of this season, that it's going to Martinelli and Jesus, they're going to have to step up a little bit more this season. I'm quite pleased it's happening for them because they're both integral to what Arsenal want to do in respects of achieving winning the league or getting close to winning the league or winning something, and you just need more from them. And yeah, you know, from Jesus' point of view, he's had a brilliant week. You know, scoring like the 5 goals in the 2 games. But this is something that's got to continue because, you know, I don't know what's happening with Saka, how long he's going to be out for. I thought Martinelli came on and done very well on the right side. And that's going to have to continue because of Saka's consistency.
Well, we thought it was game on here because we saw Ismail Assar get on the score sheet to level things.
Yeah, this one. I think this one's a Jesus one, but you are
this
right.
one we're seeing.
No, you are right, but it did level, and then this is Jesus. This is brilliant. You know what? This finish is brilliant, Seema, because it sets it outside the post, and it's a side foot finish. But you know what? No one's marking him. He's on the edge of the box. So he's got so much time and space, but fantastic finish. And that's just a confidence. Because Wright will tell you, I don't think 2-3 weeks ago you would have seen Jesus putting that in the back of the net. It's all about confidence as a centre forward.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And again, with that much time on the edge of the box, you know, you've got enough time to think and calm down. You're gonna score the goals. And again, Palace have to look at this and really be a bit disappointed with the way they played at home.
And when he looks at that, he'll be rather pleased. Normally we look at season stats, don't we? But this is this week's stats because 2 appearances, 5 goals, 10 shots, 8 on target. But the goals is the most important thing there.
Yeah, it is. And people keep talking about Arsenal need a centre forward. And yeah, I do think Jesus does too much work outside the box. But that's his position. He can play off the right, the left. We always know Jesus when he was at Man City like that. But if he can stay in the box like he did tonight, he'll be a handful. And like he did in the midweek as well. Arsenal might have the man that they need. You keep talking about strikers. You just said it earlier, the amount of goals they're scoring away from home, Arsenal. Yeah. Too much times we get fascinated with stats. Arsenal are delivering at the moment and they can score goals. Saka's going to be injured, but now you need the likes of Martinelli, Havertz, Odegaard, Jesus to step up. They've got enough quality in their team. Yeah, I mentioned that stat about away from home. 5 or more scored in 6 different away games in 2024. That's the most ever by an English top-flight club. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive, but Arsenal seem to have for some reason, you know, if it doesn't go well for Arsenal, whether they win or they draw or they lose, you know, it seems that they get a lot more coverage in respect to the amount of goals they're supposedly scoring. Now, that's a great stat in respect of scoring away from home. Now all you're hoping is that they can continue to take their game into anyone they're playing against and create the same amount of chances. They're not going to get the kind of time and space that they got against Palace, but they've just got to be clinical with the chances they've got. They're not far behind. You know, they're still in all the competitions. You know, there's a lot of noise around them, but all they've got to do is focus on that next game and winning as comfortably as they did today. You know, playing as comfortably and as how can I say, confidently as they did today. They did play with a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger today, didn't they? I like that, yes. Yes, there was. The only disappointing part of the whole thing was Saka getting injured in that first half. Yeah, it's a huge blow. He's a star boy, and I love watching him play. I love the kid. I think he's an outstanding footballer, but you can see straight away, as soon as he's put that into the box, he's felt it. Listen, we've seen many times Saka going down, getting kicks. He gets kicked a lot because he's a talented individual, but as soon as he swung it in, he felt the back of his hamstring. So hopefully it's not too long. I didn't like that from the core because you don't need to usher him off the pitch and tell him to get off the pitch. He's got a bad hamstring. Just relax. And Saka's not one who milks it. Yeah, we know how crucial he is, as is Odegaard, but those two have sort of developed such a good little partnership, haven't they? Yeah, it's a great partnership. There's nothing little about it as well, Seema. It's a massive partnership and it's a massive part of what Arsenal are doing offensively. What's going to happen now is we're going to have to see who's going to be playing on that right side. Is it going to be Martinelli? You know, we saw Jesus come on in the middle of the pitch, but he can also play on the right side because of the confidence and the consistency that Odegaard and Saka has on that side. Someone's going to have to come in and fill the void of what Saka doesn't bring, and he brings a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. OK, well, we are now going to go straight back to Selhurst Park and catch up with an Arsenal player that contributed today. Martinelli joins us. Thank you so much for joining us live. I have Ian Wright and Clinton Morrison in the studio with me. First of all, congratulations on the win and the goal. How did that feel today?
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. Brilliant performance from the team. I think we did really well and we deserved the win.
Gabby, it's Ian. How you doing, brother?
How are you, legend? You okay?
I'm really good, Gabby. Gabby, can I just say I'm so pleased with the way it's working out now. You know, you're scoring a few goals now, you're playing. How does it feel to be in a place where your confidence seems to be back when you was under so much pressure just a few games ago?
I mean, you have played the game, you know how tough it is to be on this side, and I'd like to say thank you for the message that you sent me the other day. It means a lot to me. As I said, it's really good to score and win the game. And It's an honor to, as I said, to receive a message like that, the one you sent me. So again, thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
It's because I love you, Gabs. It's because I love you.
I love you, legend. Thank you.
He genuinely does. And you know what? It was a really, really great performance all round. The mood in the camp must be high.
Yeah, I mean, we know our quality. We know what we can do. We have a brilliant squad, and with really good players. We trust ourselves, and when we play in the way that we know, things happen, you know. And yeah, we're just pleased and happy.
It seemed very calm. Everybody seemed very calm with what was going on. What's the manager like before the game? Was he calm? Just play the game, and the chances will come.
Yeah, just be ourselves, you know, and try to play our game. We know how tough it is to play here, but we just did our job. We did what we can do, and yeah, we win the game, and that's the most important thing.
Gabriel, it was lovely to speak to you.
Thanks, Gabby.
And good luck with the rest of it all. Thank you very much. Okay.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone loves
Everyone loves Uncle
He just
Ray.
gets referred to as legend.
Of course, he's a legend.
He is indeed.
Everyone loves him.
Okay, on that note, we are going to take a break.
Looking at the statistics from the game, there wasn't too much in it. Crystal Palace had plenty of shots. They had a few shots on target. And of those 15 shots that Palace had, 9 of them were in the first half. That's the most that Arsenal have faced in a first half of football. But Arsenal's XG were higher, the quality of their chances was better. They were in the Crystal Palace box much more often than the reverse happened, and they had more passes in the final third and more possession. And of course, the most important thing is that Arsenal come away with that 5-1 win against Crystal Palace. And in a way, Paul, they sort of grew into that game. But how would you rate that Palace performance? It was a 5-star scoreline. Was it a 5-star performance, do you think?
I wouldn't say Arsenal were unbelievable today. I wouldn't say, oh, my God, their football was amazing. It was a great away performance. I mean, Crystal Palace, you know, I know you looked at the fixtures, you thought Arsenal, you know, the fixtures they had coming up. You know, Everton was always going to be hard if he didn't score in the first 20 minutes. You know, Fulham are a good team. And then you come to Palace, who are really in good form. So it's timings of football matches. This was a big game. They had to win this football match today before Liverpool and Chelsea played tomorrow. And they've done that. And, you know, and I think with everybody scoring Jesus 2 and then spreading the goals around, it's just a brilliant result. I wouldn't say the greatest performance, but a needed result.
They were clinical, Paul, weren't they?
Yeah. And the goalkeeper made good saves at the right time in Raya.
Because they had to suffer a little bit. You know, a few weeks ago, it was Saturday Night Football, and they played against West Ham, and they were so convincing that game. West Ham got a couple of goals just before half-time, but that was a really pure performance in every respect of the word. Today, it was a little bit more difficult. You know, Sarr and Mateta certainly caused them problems. But once they stayed in the game, and then they started to get the goals and a bit of control, and it's just been such an amazing week for Jesus. You know, I'm really happy for him because he's had injuries. He's always got a smile on his face. He obviously had his problems when he was at Manchester City with knee injuries. But to see him play him and to see him play at that level, and he's never been maybe the most clinical of goal scorers. The 2 that he probably missed were easier than the ones he scored. But just to see him play, and it's been a fabulous week for him. And he's just given that little bit of help because now they're going to miss Saka for we don't know quite how long yet. So you need the bodies round you. You need not just players, you need players in confidence. And that's exactly what they've got right now.
And a variety of goal scorers. So Jesus with 5 goals in a week, with 3 against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup in midweek, and then 2 today. Let's take a look at the first of them, Jamie. I mean, you talked about the importance of having a striker there for Arsenal. What about the positions that he takes up? Are they the sort of strikers' positions that you want someone in?
Yeah, absolutely. They have a free kick, and we obviously if you look at this free kick to start with, they're quite loaded up there. They've got Gabriel, the centre back. They've got Partey, and they've got Havertz. So what we thought initially was they'll probably swing that one into the box. They're very good at doing that, and they've got that power in there. They don't. They play it short, and they work it really well. And then they're going to transfer the ball across. They get Odegaard on it. In a couple of times. Right now he knows they've got the shift when they get it again, and they can play it out to the other side as soon as they can, because now they've worked the area really well. And now you look at what's happened out here. You've got Saka, and they're going to play the ball out to him, and now he can go one-on-one. Paul mentioned at half-time, this is a part of his game that he's really improved on because he can go down the line. You can see that Richards has got him. He thinks he's got him where he wants him. He plays a good ball in, and then Gabriel at the back post picks up a really nice position. Before, I'll just take this back because this is really interesting for me.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, yes.
Because Gabriel's right next to him, so it's, and he does well as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. One sec. Let's just take this. I need to get this to the right point. So, as you can see the setup there, you can see Crystal Palace. They've got the three centre-backs, Richards, Lacroix, Gay, and then they've got Mateta, who is actually really important to this because what he's going to do, once he sees almost that phase of play gone, he's going to vacate the area. He probably thinks to himself, there's no point me being here. I'm going to get myself back up the pitch. I'm not needed. But the player that is worth watching and keeping an eye on is Gabriel, the centre-back. He then is going to make a run because he can see. And I said to Paul, do you think this is maybe something they've worked on? Or are we giving their set-piece coach a little bit too much credit here?
I think if Mateta stays, and then I think it sorts the problem out. If I'm the manager, I don't want him leaving. He's 6'4". They're a big team, Arsenal. They're still in complete control of the ball. He just makes a run up there and it's like, right, I'm getting out of this way. Now, look at him. Now he's in no man's land. No man's land. Does nothing. Now he's here. He starts to pick up.
So that's exactly, there's your problem now. So I'm just going to take this on a little bit because you can see right here, Gabriel has got himself with Mitchell. Tyreek Mitchell now, his arm has come out. He knows I have got a major problem. Gay is now looking across at him. He sees him as well. And then you've got Nathaniel Klein. And then, obviously, you've got the goal scorer, who's going to be in a really good position. It's a 4v3. The cross comes in. Now, Mitchell actually does really well with him. But then the ball comes to Gabriel Jesus. It's a lovely finish. But it's a clever piece of move. I think we've got the goal scorer to talk to. He'll probably be able to tell us a little bit more about this goal for him, but it was obviously a big start for him.
We have indeed got Gabriel Jesus waiting to talk to us. Gabriel, thank you very much. First of all, congratulations on the victory. 5 goals away from home, a really big 3 points that takes you to within 3 points of the league leaders. Does it feel significant?
Hi, hello everyone there. Yeah, obviously, I think the first goal was very important early, you know, the way we start the game. I think full team was really ready to play well, to fight, you know. They have a strong team. They have quality players. We know it's always difficult to come down here. So, yeah, we did the job. Obviously, I'm very happy with the goals, you know. As a 9, I know the pressure is always on to score goals, so I could score today again. So, yeah, I'm happy, but the win, the 3 points, was massive today.
Not just 2 goals in this game, but 5 goals against Crystal Palace across the week. I mean, they're your favourite opponents. You've got your best performances at Selhurst Park.
To be honest, I'm a type of guy, I want to work hard, you know. I know my qualities. I know I can score goals, like I said, after the game Palace. Obviously, after the game I score, it's quite easy to say that, but in my mind, I know I can score. I'm just, you know, have to put myself in a good position to finish the action. Like today, I could have a chances again. I put 2 in the net, or I miss one. He'll be dreaming with, but it's still, you know, I think when I play with the smile on my face, is everything different, you know. So I'm trying to keep my mind strong, and then yeah, just try to help the team and, like I said, put myself in a good position. You know, I know I always. That's me, you know, like help the team, defend, recover the ball, you know. But I understand I have to be more in the box to finish the action.
Gabriel, Jamie Redknapp, congratulations. We've just had a look at the first goal.